Okay guys, as you can see, I don't really have my high-tech setup with me. There's no microphone. I'm just using my phone because unfortunately, I missed my bus back home. But things low-key wasn't my fault, okay? Because things my girl, heavy sleeper, okay? I'm shaking her awake. I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. She's like, and she just goes back to sleep. I'm like, man, like, what do I do at that point? So I miss it, and I'm in New York for an extra day, okay? However, I'm kind of glad about this because it gives me time for my facial hair to grow back in. And some of you are gonna be like, yo, like, Bryce, like, what are you talking about? Like, you have facial hair right now. No, I don't, okay? This is a filter. My mustache and goatee is actually shaven. As you can see, filter, not real. Now here's the thing, my hair grows back fast, so I'm not really worried too much in general about like the facial hair being gone, but it's like I don't like how I look with it, okay? I'm not rocking with it. Actually, I take that back, okay? Here's the thing, I have my moments. However, I don't know how to orientate myself with the camera so that I look good when I have no facial hair. And I know like this is kind of like pointless because I'm talking to you with the facial hair filter on, but like, you know what I mean? But here's the thing though, okay? I find a lot of things questionable. You know, some days I wake up, I'm like, oh man, I have like acne or not acne, but like I have like a pimple or something. And then I'm like, oh no. But then I turn on that 4K camera in my home setup and I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of cooking. I'm kind of looking good. Okay, so I really do wonder what I'll look like in that sense. So when I get there tomorrow and I look in the 4K camera, I'm really gonna like feel what the vibes are. And at that point, I'm gonna have no choice but to, you know, show you the fresh cut because, you know, like for one, daily uploads, I need to stay on them. That's why I'm sitting here and just yapping for a bit. Not gonna lie though, I'm gonna let y'all behind the curtain. I have no idea how I've been uploading daily for this long. Like, I can't believe that. Like, I have this much to talk about. Oh yeah, but obviously in this video, I didn't want to say anything too important. Like, I didn't want to like say like a story time that I've been saving up or like any sort of like real like concept video where I could really dig into it. So I'm just gonna sit here yapping for a bit. You know, hopefully you care about like the state of affairs. But okay, there was something I wanted to say, but there's something much more important that I want to say like right now. So basically, BBA Doobie, like there was that trend where it's like artists who can't sing, artists who can't sing, and it's obviously like a meme. Like they were saying that like she couldn't sing and NBA Youngboy singing opera, like he could sing. I don't know if you saw the video, but just trust me, it was very obviously like a joke. Like the joke is like, oh, like she can actually sing, and most people would say NBA Youngboy can't, but it's like the roles reversed, and it's supposed to be funny, right? She gets on the internet. I think she gets on like Instagram. She makes this video where she's like, oh, like, you know, a bunch of like incel men are like commenting that like I can't sing or, you know, versus whoever, like I can't sing, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, for one, I'm like, what are we talking about here? Like low-key, not gonna lie, I stopped looking and like reading my comments, like at like reading like all my comments once I hit maybe like 100K on TikTok. Because bro, you can't do it. Like if you're watching this video and you become a creator of any sort, people are always going to be saying things. So even when you're like smaller, have a smaller platform, I recommend not reading every comment. But like when you're a bigger platform, like scrolling through the comments, most of the time will be a bad idea because you will find something that you don't like. Me and my girl had this conversation the other day because someone commented something like under one of my posts. They were talking about her. They called her, they referred to her as like our girl, like our community girl, which, you know, that's, you know, obviously it's not the case. Like she's my girl. But things, that's like a trend, okay? That's just what people say. Like it's like a funny thing. So like people say that and it's like I kind of just like ignore it or whatever, just let it fly by. And she's like, oh, like you gonna let them say that? And I'm like, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's only a problem if it's true and it's obviously a joke. So it's like I'm not really gonna engage with it, okay? And BBA Doobie could have took a lesson out of my playbook there. But anyways, in the rest of her video, she's like, oh yeah, you know, these incels, you know, they're just mad because I get more B words than them, even though I'm not gay. Oh wait, maybe I'm bi. Who knows? Blah blah. Which again, you can't do that. Personally, you guys know I love the peekaboo. Am I gay? Am I bi? Am I straight? You know, that little game. But the context in which she used it was completely horrible. Like it didn't work. And the way she ruined it is when she said, and I'm not even gay. Like imagine I'm beefing with a woman. I'm like, oh, you're just mad I get more guys than you, but I'm not even gay. Oh wait, maybe I'm bi. That's not how it works, okay? It's like you got to say I get more B words than you, and then they automatically like speculate like, are you bi? But it's like you're sitting here being like, oh, like I get B words, but wait, I can't. People think I'm gay. I can't really handle like the onus of like people like putting that on me. So wait, no, guys, I'm not gay. But wait, no, like what? It would be kind of like funny and like quirky if I was gay. So ooh, bisexual. I mean, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't fly. You know what I mean? And then she was like, oh, you know, and I have more money than you. And at the end of the day, you're still a man. And I'm like, how are you going to say at the end of the day, you're still a man? Well, you gave like classic male responses to being attacked for anything. I get more women than you and I have more money than you. Besides her voice, that entire video, she sounded like a man. And then after that, she was like, oh, and you guys know how easy it is to block someone? I can hit the block button. I can block you guys. But do it, bro. Like, why are you making this video talking about it? And that's something else I don't understand. I don't understand when people are like, oh, I could block you. I could do this. Block. Just block. You don't have to narrate the fact that you're going to block. Just do it. Here's the thing, okay? I like BBA Doobie. I genuinely enjoy her music. I think it's pleasurable. That overall was not a good response. And I was paraphrasing, mind you. The whole video was like over a minute long, like a minute, maybe even 2 minutes long to be real. And then she made a response video to that video, which I can't bring myself to care enough to watch because I just know it's gonna be more stuff that I'm gonna be like, oh, this is so embarrassing. No, it's actually, I remember seeing someone was like, oh, she's talking about blah, blah, blah for 5 minutes. She was talking about it for 5 minutes. And it's like, bro, like literally, again, I'm like, at this point, BBA Doobie's fame level, of course, eclipses mine. It's like, even I know, if I'm getting heat for something, bro, not to talk about it. If there's any sort of like scandal or negative attention coming to my page and you see me making videos about it, that's because I want it to continue because it's like good for my career. You know what I mean? Like it's good, like it promotes like the brand. Obviously, like this controversy for her is bringing more attention to her music, which is good for her, right? My point is, if you genuinely are not liking what these people are saying to you, it's really genuinely bothering you. Even though in the video, she's like, oh, I don't care, I don't care. That was another thing she said. She was like, oh, like, I don't even care. But you're making it, you can't say you don't care when you're making a 2-minute video about it, man. That's something you say in the comment section. Like someone says, oh, like all these people saying blah, blah, blah. And you just say you don't care. It's that simple. You don't even have to say anything if you truly just don't care. Yeah, anyway, she's making an extremely long video. So obviously she does care, right? So it's like, if you do care about what these people are saying, you want them to stop, then stop. Like, it's like, I promise you, any situation you get in, I said this before, so I'm not going to like say too much about it. If you talk more about like, man, I wish people wouldn't comment this, I wish people wouldn't say this, they're gonna like double in size. Plus, she's British, okay? I got nothing wrong against British people, but I feel like you should know. Gosh, guys, I'm in shock. I just realized my earrings are not in. Okay, now here's the thing. I was gonna leave them out and be like, hey, like this is a secret. Like y'all don't know they're in. Because the thing is, I don't want to re-record what I just recorded. But I will put them in. Yeah, but this whole like no facial hair situation completely thrown me out of whack. And part of the reason I can't re-record what I just said is because my girl, when she gets back, if I'm still recording, she's gonna be so mad. Okay, not really, but let me explain. My girl is like super supportive of me making these kinds of videos, right? Sounds great. And it is great, like truly. But the thing is, it's so funny. Like sometimes she'll be like, oh, like we should record TikToks. You should record TikToks, right? Like she's really like into that, right? Or like just like videos in general. Like she really likes when I record them. However, if they take like in her mind, like there's like a certain like timer, if they're taking too long, then she gets upset. Not like upset, like she doesn't like yell at me about it, but like she gets like, are you done yet? Because then, you know, she wants me to interact with her. She wants me like hug her and whatnot. It's like, man, like, you know, I'd love to, but I gotta handle business. And it's like, if you get me started, like if I start making a video, I start like doing content, I'm going to be doing it. Like for other people, it can be like a silly little fun thing, which like, yeah, kind of, but for me, like I'm locked in, like at the same time, you know what I mean? I know my content, especially on YouTube, is like me like talking about something and then randomly like just like going off on like tangents about like a bunch of other stuff. But like the thing is, you gotta understand, there's like a magic behind that. It's like if I sit here and yap to you as if I'm on a time limit, it's not gonna be as good of a yap, okay? And I feel like that this yap session is gonna fall victim to that a little bit. For one, this video can't be longer than 10 minutes. And also, you know, again, my girl coming back at any moment. Yeah, but anyways, BBA Doobie. Okay, so anyways, I love her music. It's just a corny response. You hate to see it. And then people are like quote tweeting my tweet and they're like, oh, finally, like the men are leaving her fan base. The men are leaving her fan base. I'm like, what are you talking about leaving the fan base? I just said it was corny. Do you think I really would like, or anybody would really struggle with separating the art from the artist enough to like see their favorite artist, or not, it's not my favorite artist, but like seeing one of their favorite artists doing something corny and then just like completely stop listening to their music? No. Mind you, there's like a particular artist, you know, where he gets on the internet, says some insane things, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, like people are definitely like jumping off the listening to him boat now, which is kind of like a different thing. Even though, again, I still believe in separating the art from the artist. It's like me saying, oh, this response video is corny. It has nothing to do with her music, okay? It's just a lot of corny people make great music. I think JPEG Mafia is like one of the greatest rappers of all time, but you know, he has his moments of being a cornball. We all have our moments of being a cornball. We're human, okay? Why would I stop listening to someone's music because of that? People are assuming that like I'm judging people by the same like extra harsh for no reason rubric that they're judging people by. Bro, I guarantee you there's someone who probably used to watch all my videos, liked me like a lot, blah, blah, blah. I made one video, said one thing they didn't like, and they probably never watched me again. Like there are people like that who exist. Personally, I think that's ridiculous because you're not always going to agree about everything and you're not always going to find everything someone does like as like cool. Another artist I love, Frank Ocean, man, it's like, imagine I saw him in like a bad outfit and I was like, oh, that outfit sucks. I can't listen to him. It just doesn't make sense. It was really annoying. Now I'm on my Twitter after getting the comments. I'm fighting. I'm like, y'all, like, nah, I'm not. I'm definitely still on the BBA Doobie. But I'm still on her name. I'm still on the bandwagon. You're not kicking me off the boat over this small disagreement. Yeah, it's irritating, okay? So that's why I'm dealing with it. It's about the yaps for today. Oh yeah, but state of affairs, I should be in Pennsylvania tomorrow, which means tomorrow you will probably see my shaven face if it hasn't grown back by then. And also, yeah, better, higher quality video. I'm thinking maybe the story of that girl thinking I was a predator. I think I would. I really have been wanting to tell that story, okay? But more things just keep coming up. And when more things come up, I'm gonna do that. But trust me, like that's on the horizon. Same thing with the 5 times I had to kick a girl out of my place and make her walk home. I still don't know what the caption of that's gonna be, but that is also on the. They're still on the docket, okay? I have this whole thing in my notes app, okay? They're there, but things just keep taking their place. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you did, again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I love you so much. And like, comment, subscribe, everything I have to say. I'm so sorry. And please enjoy your day, night, evening, morning.